What's going on, everybody? I'm Howard Bender from Fantasy Alarm, and oh baby, week 3 NFL DFS is upon us. And if you've been with the family before, you know that this is a big week for us. Now listen, I know you want your Lamar Jacksons, you want your Justin Jeffersons, your Amon-Ra St. Browns in there, but in order to fit some of those big names, you need to find some DFS bargains. Now, John and Pemba's got that DFS dartboard over at fantasyalarm.com, but let me give you a couple of preliminary names that you might want to just kind of keep on your radar. And it starts at the quarterback position here with Geno Smith. Yeah, that's right. Geno Smith, home start against the Miami Dolphins. He's 5,600 on DraftKings, 7,600 on FanDuel. Listen, he dominated a decent New England defense for 327 yards and a touchdown last week. Strong number of pass attempts, solid 7.4 yards per attempt. This is what we expected from Ryan Grubb's offense, and so we just know it's going to continue to take off. Miami's defense ranks 30th against the pass, and I expect a lot of 3-and-outs with Skylar Thompson under center for the Dolphins. That's going to get a very tired Miami defense out there going up against Geno Smith. At the running back position, how about a little Zamir White going up against the Carolina Panthers? He's 5,500 on DraftKings, 6,000 on FanDuel. Listen, Alvin Kamara beat up the Panthers in week 1. J.K. Dobbins topped 100 yards again in week 2. The Panthers' defense is on the field way too much with all the 3-and-outs, and they tire out easily. White remains the lead back with Alexander Mattison handling some of the passing work, so expect heavy volume for White early on and look for him to catch a few passes as well. Now, with Andy Dalton under center here instead of Bryce Young, we could have a little bit more of a competitive game. And if that's the case, they're just going to keep leaving Zamir White in there to run that football. At the wide receiver position, here's a favorite of mine, Greg Dortch going up against the Detroit Lions. He's only 4,500 on DraftKings, 5,100 on FanDuel. Listen, he's one of my favorite under-the-radar matchups here because the Lions secondary is going to be focused on Marvin Harrison Jr. and Trey McBride. If you look at the Lions' slot coverage through the first 2 weeks, they've allowed 21 catches for 227 yards and 2 touchdowns. Dortch is a solid PPR chain mover working out of the slot, and he should see some short yardage red zone looks as well. And then finally, the bargain I like here at the tight end position, how about Cade Otton? Going up against the Denver Broncos at home here in Tampa. He's 3,400 on DraftKings, 5,000 on FanDuel. He's been a ghost through the first 2 weeks, but not for long. Denver's secondary has great corners who are going to be focused on Mike Evans and Chris Godwin the entire time. Their linebackers are good run stoppers and good pass rushers. How they do in coverage? Not so good. Middle of the field should stay open for Cade Otton, who almost had a touchdown last week as well. I think he gets one in week number 3. Those are all your DFS bargain plays. Well, my DFS bargain plays. Again, check out everything over at fantasyalarm.com. And if you don't have a subscription, hit this QR code button right here. Or just go to fantasyalarm.com/allpro. When you sign up for the monthly or the annual, you get a 7-day free trial that kicks in immediately. Afterwards, you can cancel if you want. I don't think you're going to want to. Why? Because we are going to end up helping you pay for your subscription with our plays. That's right. I'm Howard Bender. This has been the Fantasy Alarm DFS bargain video. I'll see y'all in the money this year.